Help me out here. Hello, we are live officially. Well, we're not live, we're recording.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Help Me Out Here podcast. This is episode number 11.
11. Ooh.
I have this reoccurring thing where I always get the episode number wrong. Then I have to go back there and correct it with text over my face. But
I kind of liked it though. Okay.
I think this is 11.
We hope. Otherwise,
No one really knows.
number here.
Yep.
All right.
True. This is my friend Christian.
Hello.
How do you say your last name?
Reddle.
Reddle. Okay, I knew that.
No, you didn't.
I wanted to make sure you said it to them.
It's Reddle.
Reddle. I talked about you in the last podcast, which I actually recorded earlier today.
So I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
So that's a little weird, but
Basically, so I usually just do Wednesday uploads, but I wanted to do a bonus one because you wanted to come be on the pod, and I wanted you on the pod. And basically, I just talked about how you've been like a good example for me as a beautiful boy.
oh, thank you, man.
I called it. I talked about how you had the triple B factor.
What's that? I need to know.
A beautiful bald boy.
It's true. It's true. It's too cold outside though, so I have the hat on right
Yeah,
now. But yeah,
you look good.
There's no hair under here.
Right. And I wanted to look like him and look really cool and hip, so I put my hat on just like his.
Mission accomplished, man.
Yeah, I look pretty good.
Yeah.
So, hey, Mom. But, so I also just talked about how, like, so I've been talking to you about how I need to go to counseling and stuff, and how I wanted to, like, implement that into my life. And you told me about a place to go to, and so, like, I've set all that up, and my first appointment is tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, what in your life made you realize or motivate you to go to counseling? Because I'm nervous.
Which time? Because
I don't.
There have been so many.
When did you start? How old are you when you started?
Oh God, I was 19, 20, somewhere in there. 19.
Mm-hmm.
19. I was in college. I was a sophomore in college. And I kind of went through some really heavy stuff. High school sweetheart broke up with me. My longtime childhood dog died. I had a lot of sports-related injuries, and
Right.
I was just in a really dark place. I was at a school I didn't really want to be at, in a major I didn't really want to do anymore. So I was just having this existential, like,
Freak out.
whoa.
How old were you?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it was just getting dark to where it's like I couldn't eat. I wasn't sleeping. It was just like anxiety attack after anxiety attack, and I realized this is just no way to live life. I wasn't going to class anymore, so I was wasting tuition. It was just really bad. And I just woke up one day and decided I'm going to go to the free health clinic and say I really need help and see what happens. And
Was that like part of your college, like included?
Yeah.
Was counseling?
Which was really, really cool. It was
Yeah,
a psychologist
that's sweet.
on campus, and it was free to students for a certain amount of time. I think it was up to like one semester free.
Okay.
And then after that, you'd pay if you had to. But yeah, they offered free counseling to any of the students.
That's so cool. I had that option in college, and I never took it.
I didn't realize it was a thing, but I was taking a lot of psychology classes just because I was pre-med, but my major was going to be psychology.
Yeah.
And so with all of the classes talking about it, often they referenced the counseling location and services available to students just because they were so intertwined with the class and all of that. So I think it was a blessing that I was going to classes that had to do with something that I eventually like needed in my life. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
That's crazy. That's so cool. Yeah, I took a psych class in college. It was like the very lowest one.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher was super cool. And he was like our campus counselor that I could have gone to for free.
Yeah.
But I just think I have always had like a weird like pride towards counseling.
You have to curb your ego a little bit.
Yeah.
And just
that.
accepting help is not something anyone really likes doing. And it's a super vulnerable place to be, to finally get to the point where it's like, I can't do this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And to let someone in, especially when you're so raw and so emotional, to be like, I need help, and let someone in and see that mess.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's
not easy.
But what I feel like is a huge blessing for me is like me and you are really similar personalities. Like we're both 4s on the Enneagram.
Yes, we are.
And we're super cool.
And super forward.
We
live in
four.
our emotions. We just live in them.
Yeah.
Like deep.
I just
deep
want to
in
be
them.
seen.
Yes.
But I think having you in my life has been the pushing factor to get me to go.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you understand how I act and react to things.
Mm-hmm.
So when you told me when I was at your house and you're like, you need to do this, I was like, okay, this is the time.
Yeah.
I need to do it. And it's happening. So
Yeah.
I'm so nervous, and it's at 8 a.m.
That's the thing. Like, that's the worst. It's the first thing in the morning, which we were actually just mentioning before this. It's like, it's going to be really good or really bad. You're either going to start your day off and be like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, or it's just going to wreck you.
Yeah.
And you're just going to be done, like down for the count for like the rest of the week.
Yep. I'll probably have to just chug some coffee, but I think it's going to be good because I'm ready. Like, I'm going to be open. I don't think I'm going to like fight against anything because I understand the setting is like, this is my time to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, and I want to get better. I want to get healthier. So we'll see.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you.
Thank
just because
you.
like I remember when I first was going, it was weird at first, and it took me a while to open up. It took like 3 or 4 sessions before I finally got comfortable. Whereas, like it's always depicted in movies and TV where it's that awkward, just sitting across from each other,
Dude,
just awkward silence. You
I
just hear
talked
like
about
the clock
that.
ticking like in the back. That's actually what it was for like the first 2 or 3 sessions. But as soon as I opened up, it was just I wouldn't shut up for the full hour. Like I don't think my counselor said anything for the full hour. Yeah, it was one of the that was just his methodology and just how he approached psychology and counseling was very much let the patient or the person talk and kind of just guide the conversation if he needs to, but it was very much just kind of lead yourself down this road and find your own epiphanies rather than someone telling you, oh, it's because your mother said that she hates you when you were 3 at the the playground, that's why you're so jacked up that one moment. It's more you going back and recalling things.
Whoa. That's going to be wild.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on each counselor's approach.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for me, that was just eye-opening because that was the first time really in my entire life where I kind of was self-analyzing and self-reflecting.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can't turn it off because now everything is just, all right, I know this is bothering me. Let's dig down and see what's actually happening. So it actually was a really great tool for me now that I still use every day of, if I'm feeling something and I don't really know what it is, take a step back and say, all right, what's actually happening? Because otherwise it gets out of control and then you end up right where you were before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's tools that you will learn and use for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm so stoked. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Getting some real help.
Yes.
Because I've been avoiding it for too long. But that's cool. So, like, you think is it something do you still do counseling?
I do. Nice. I don't go as often.
Yeah, you just kind of choose when?
Yeah, it's usually when I start feeling things that are similar to what I was feeling when I was really bad. Then when those things start creeping up, I realize, okay, I'm kind of not in control anymore, or things are starting to get a little bit out of control. And then I just kind of go see someone to kind of realign and get things back in order.
That's awesome.
So it kind of is case by case. I should go more than I do right now. But I did start going back, especially when I joined like the workforce and started my career and everything. Because it's
when life
it's
got real stressful.
Yeah, it's all new things, and it's just I don't know how to deal with them every day. Like in balancing a relationship, balancing my own personal space, and self care and all of this. It's just a lot to take on, and you think you got it until you don't. But then at that point, you hope it's like, is it too late?
Yeah.
So
that's cool. So it's more of like a maintenance thing for you now. Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's what I need because I always like let myself get to the very edge and then like explode. It's usually anger for me. Yeah. So I feel like this will be a good outlet for me.
Yeah. I'm trying to avoid this all the time. It's more just like
steady,
slow waves and just kind of and then just notice if you start dipping a little bit, like, okay, I need to kick back up, and come back and be normal. So it's really just kind of, it's also an accountability thing, really.
Yeah,
counseling.
That's true. Yeah, because you have to talk to that person.
Exactly, and they're there to help you, and they're objective completely. So they'll be the first one telling you, like, probably shouldn't have done that, or you should have done this, or all of that, and it keeps you accountable for your actions and keeps you honest.
Totally. Man, that's cool. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
it's just cool, like, to have somebody that I look up to. Like helping me be humble. Yeah. It's going to be cool.
It will humble you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I have a feeling.
God, I'm jacked up.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited, though. It'll be good. So, like, tell us about your, like, career stuff.
My career
Yeah,
stuff?
let's let people get to know you a little bit.
A little bit about me.
What are you up to? And keep this nice and close to your face.
I apologize.
No, don't be sorry. Just don't ever do it again.
Sorry, it's my first time on a podcast. I'll just go.
Yeah, that's the biggest struggle is keeping the mic right by your face.
Right by my face.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
All right. Just got a little beard noise in there.
Yeah.
Just
A little scruffage.
a little scratch. It's
Yeah,
nice.
Good.
For all you listeners at home, you're welcome. You're welcome.
There it is.
Anyway, my career.
Yeah. What are you up to these days?
What am I up to? I am a marketing manager at a Christian record label here in Nashville.
And you love Christian music.
It has its place.
That's a good answer, man.
It has its place and its purpose and its time, and it does help a lot of people, like millions of people.
Right.
So I will never diminish its significance. There are very specific songs or styles of Christian music that speak to me, and a lot of it's a lot of blues or Americana and spirituals, things like that, more traditional stuff from like the 1930s.
So cool.
Just like a dude and a guitar, and just because you hear more of like, I'm, being a 4, it's all about just the emotion and feeling things, and a lot of that comes with the empathy. So when it's a guy just singing from his guitar and you can just hear him, like his voice cracking from just his experiences in life, that just speaks to my soul more than good father.
Yeah.
No shade, but
no shade, father. But let's keep it good.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so it's really interesting because I came from working in country before that. I worked in country music.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I interned at UMG Nashville doing country music.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was that like, did you like that?
I did. That's what made me want to stay in the music industry. It was really cool. There's a lot of money in it. Like, I didn't realize how big country music was until I was in it, saying, dang, there's like...
Was that in Nashville?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Like
I'm sure it's like huge.
It was huge.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Massive. But then after I graduated from grad school, it's why I came here in the first place. My internship stopped. I didn't really have a job. So I moved back home because I was broke. And and then job hunted for New York City forever, couldn't find anything, and finally just reached back out to HR at UMG Nashville and said, if there's anything, I'll just take it. And then 2 weeks later, I was hired.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was literally like I emailed HR. They said, well, here's a job for you if you're interested. I took it within 2 weeks.
Nice.
And then moved all the way back out to Nashville from New York.
Oh, my gosh.
Not New York City, upstate New York. I have to clarify that.
Okay.
Because
is there some dissonance there?
Well, it's like every time I say, oh, I'm from New York, everyone just says, oh, so what borough? Poughkeepsie, upstate, not the city.
Is upstate like as jam-packed?
No.
It's more beautiful, right?
Oh, yeah. I lived in what's called the Hudson Valley, and it's gorgeous.
Nice.
It's surrounded by mountains, deep river valleys, and it's just...
We should road trip out there.
Dude, 14 hours.
Make
I've done
travel
it quite
vid
a
out
few
of
times. Oh, yeah.
That'd be so fun.
14 hours. It's not a bad ride. I mean, you go all through Tennessee, all through Virginia, and then...
There's some beautiful country through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tennessee is so pretty.
It is.
I love living here because I grew up in Nebraska.
Oh, you got nothing but corn.
Just like plains, just tables, land tables. And now I got like beautiful mountains and hills and trees.
Look at that. You have rolling everything. Oh, because we're not that far from the Smokies either, so.
Yeah. Dude, we need to go up there too. See?
Yeah.
It's nice. I have a friend in Nashville.
Hey.
We can go on adventures.
Exactly.
I don't have to be alone anymore.
Exactly. We can just film and podcast and do all this stuff.
Yes. Make movies,
exactly.
make videos. So Christian's into like records and looking cool and listening to records.
Yeah.
I got a record player from a company, so I got to make a stupid review about it. So
it's going to be great.
It's going to be good. He's going to be in it.
I will probably eviscerate the product, but it's fine.
It's a big word. Yeah. Don't know what it means, but yes.
It's fine.
I'm imagining like you smoking a big fat cigar.
I can do that for
and
this
having
video.
A whiskey and just looking so angry. Like we can add wrinkles to your face and stuff. And then you put a record on and it's just like you just like get youthful again.
See, this is why you need to subscribe to Zach's channel. Premium content.
Premium, baby.
Premium content.
Reversing aging.
Exactly.
That's what my channel's all
Casey
about.
Neistat, your move.
Please, I would love to talk to you, Casey.
I haven't seen out of his channel.
That'd be awesome. He's like the reason I started YouTube.
Oh, I think he's the reason so many people start YouTube.
Oh,
he's huge. I didn't realize, I was watching one of his videos today, actually. He has 10 million subscribers. Like, that's insane.
It's crazy. And he hasn't been uploading that much lately, but he's at a point where he has so much content that people are still watching.
Oh yeah.
They're like, after a certain point, like you just grow exponentially.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
You just take off.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, his job just looks awesome.
Yeah.
I just want his office.
His office is really cool, like his studio setup. And I love like that he does like speaking events too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be super fun to do.
Content creation, like expos and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It would be.
Just motivating like younger kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think he's in his 40s now.
He's
late 30s.
Yeah, he's about to have his second kid or just had
third
his
kid.
What?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so I've missed.
He just had his third kid.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's doing big things.
It's baby time.
Apparently.
You can afford babies like
When you're racking in 5 million views a video.
yeah. You got that real YouTube
That's
money.
not even his real job though. That's the thing. It's like that's just his side hustle.
Yeah, he's got so much going on.
Did you hear like how he got started with HBO and he sold it for $1 million? Like,
yep.
And that was just like using one of those camcorders.
Yeah.
For $1 million.
Yeah, it's insane.
What am I doing with my life?
He's a legend.
What am I doing with my life?
Dude, you're doing great things.
Yeah.
Do you like
counseling? That's what I'm doing with my life.
Yeah.
Go to counseling.
Yep. I'm about to.
It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Yeah, I'm excited. Do you have like any long-term goals or wishes, like career-wise? Any big dreams? Or are you just rocking it right now?
Just rocking it right now. I have midterm goals for where I am in the company, just kind of where I see myself going.
Mm-hmm.
I've set like timelines and stuff like that of like positions I want to hit, but a lot of the advice I've gotten from some of my mentors have been to kind of not set your sights on promotions and titles and more just focus on growth and focus on those stages of like, I'm here right now experiencing these things. Once I master this, what's the next thing? And then trusting that, wherever you go or wherever you're taken, you're there to learn something and learn all you can and then just bring it to the next skill. So it's more just, I'm just trying recently to kind of pivot away from goals that focus on money and title and position and power, and more my goals are professional and personal development within my career, because once you start mastering personal and professional development, the other things come naturally. So it's, all right, how can I be a better person? How can I be a better professional? Mm-hmm. What am I lacking right now? What do I need to work on personally, like within myself, to make me better?
Yeah.
And then that'll take me to the next step. And then doors will just open naturally. You don't have to keep chasing it and bounce from job to job. It'll naturally happen if you just take the time to focus on yourself and just learn and kind of just be humble with where you are.
Yeah. So right now, like with that, like, what do you think that you are working on right now? Like, what is something you're developing within yourself to kind of like keep growing into the next thing?
Well, I'll be honest, a lot of the struggles I've had with corporate America is the structure of it. And I am a very principled person, and I owe a lot to that, to growing up listening to a lot of metal and punk and hardcore.
Yes.
Like a lot. And so like just social and political and structural injustice and all of that, like I just want to tear down all of that. Always. I just always want to tear down authority. It's just like in me. I don't know why.
You're such a rocker, dude.
I don't know why it's in me.
Than me.
Yeah, but I don't have tattoos, so that's the only
Yeah,
thing.
you got the soul though.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just fake.
It was born within me. Like I've even talked to my mom about it, and she's like, yeah, ever since you turned about 4, you've just been a pain in the ass. That's literally what it was. It's just ever since I was 4, it was just bred in me.
That's so great.
I
love it.
So a lot of what my personal development now is taking my principles and my morals and my ethics and how I think business should be conducted and how we should treat people within the office and just treat people in general. To not get so upset when other people don't do it, lead by example, and still not get so offended when other people are acting so poorly, in my own opinion.
Yeah.
But still just lead by example and separate out from that and just say, they're acting this way, it doesn't mean I have to, and to not get upset and offended, but rather, pray for them and talk to them, see what's going on in their lives and try to help them move along too. But it's separating out that level of offense. Yeah. I carry a lot of offense with me.
Same, man. I'm very defensive.
Yeah.
Like I get defensive really fast.
Yeah.
I don't know how you are. I don't know if you get offended easily or what, but I feel like I get defensive really quick.
I live
know
in
why.
defensive. I just assume someone is personally attacking me
Dude,
at all
yes,
times. It's
that's
just
how
like
I
everything
am.
is just no. I know you're coming for me. I don't know why, but I just feel like
seriously.
yeah.
Dude, this is why we're friends.
See,
We're so
literally
like,
the same person.
I
Right
get-
here,
I
we're
get
long lost
so-
brothers.
I get like so nervous. Like for instance, I just started working for Postmates,
hmm
and I feel like I'm always about to like disappoint somebody.
Yep.
Like it's
I
like
get
I'm
that.
scared to like go into social situations. It's weird because I'm like outgoing,
hmm
but I'm like afraid sometimes to even be around people because it's like I feel like either someone's like just waiting to attack me or I'm about to like disappoint somebody and start a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so weird. I live in that state too, though.
hmm
I want to get the heck out of that and
Well.
just live.
Therapy.
Right. That starts tomorrow at 8 a.m.
It's the theme of this episode. Is
Yeah.
look how effed up we both are.
Yep. Go to therapy.
Yes. It's the pre and the after, and
Yep.
but I still deal with those things. It's just a lot of therapy is gaining the tools, like I said,
Mhm.
to actually handle it in the moment, so you
It's really
don't
nice.
unravel. So it's like it's okay to still feel those things, but just having the arsenal and the tool set to,
So knowing
approach it.
how to like combat that in your head.
And it gets a lot easier over time. The more you go and the more you have those tools and use those tools, the easier you can just like shut off that voice in your head,
Yeah.
or not even hear the voice anymore.
Yeah.
But I
Turn
mean,
that baby off.
there are things that I struggle with that since I was 18 that I still struggle with all the time.
Yeah. And life's like, I mean, we're both young still.
Yep.
Like we got a lot of time
Oh yeah.
to rehearse.
Yes, this is not the end of all of my insecurities and
Yeah.
all of my angst and all of the things that make me
Yeah.
difficult to deal with on some days.
It's also cool though that like both of us like have turned to like rock and roll and heavy music to
Oh,
like
yeah.
for healing.
How'd you first get into metal?
Dude, trying to think. Okay, so I played bass in a Pentecostal church when I was like 12.
That's definitely where it always starts. Pentecostal church is
Yeah.
always where the metalheads
Yeah, that'll
come
push
from.
you straight to a hardcore scene. Yeah, those people are wild. But I played bass in that church as a kid, and like the guitar player was in his 20s at the time, and he was like, "Dude, have you listened to this band like 1,000 Foot Crutch?" was
Wait,
like-
what's the name of it?
1,000 Foot Crutch? Have you heard of them?
I thought you said something else, not crutch.
1,000 Foot Crotch.
That's really what I heard.
Right.
Okay.
That would be painful, and you'd lose a lot of blood quick. But
Yeah,
it was 1,000 Foot Crutch. And so I got into like bands like that and
Mhm.
Skillet, Pillar.
Okay.
Have you heard of Pillar?
Yes.
They're like, I still love that band.
Yeah.
But after that, I started exploring different kinds of music and found bands like Demon Hunter,
Yep.
As I Lay Dying.
So it's still like Christian metal, like
Yes,
heavy
it
Christian
very
music.
much so started in like the Christian realm.
Yeah.
And then I feel like just like in the last few years, I've started to branch out into like mainstream stuff. I'm like, oh, there's actually way good music, like a lot
Step
better.
into my world, Zach.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you always are like, dude, have you heard of this band? And I'm like,
Like,
no,
no.
haven't. Show. So yeah, you need to educate me on bands and stuff. But that's kind of how I got started. And then
Mhm.
like after I started hearing about Demon Hunter and stuff, I was like like learning those songs by ear, and
Mhm.
that's how I got into playing like metal guitar.
Gotcha. All right.
And now I'm a rocker.
You are a rocker.
And actually, off screen right now is my friend Josh
over.
down here
He's waving
on
you
the
can't
floor
see him.
waving.
Josh is a cool dude.
Josh is really cool. He was the guitar player in my previous band. Have you ever heard of my other band?
No, I didn't know you were in another band until tonight, and now I'm going to furiously Google them when I leave.
Oh, it's bad. It's
Are you on
I mean,
all
it's not
the,
that
the streaming platforms? Are you on the Spotify?
I don't know. Is it still on Spotify?
No Spotify.
R.I.P.
Apple Music? Oh,
We're
he's
on
on YouTube.
YouTubes.
No Apple Music, though.
We are on the tubes. But the band is called Type A Alert.
Type A alert.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone
go
isn't
listen
it
right
from
now.
A movie? It's from The Fifth Element.
Let's go blow them up right now. Everyone just constantly
Everybody
stream
like
them.
and subscribe.
Let's get them signed.
Yeah, there's some live videos out there when we like didn't ever play to a click track and we played like the song 2 times fast.
Oh God.
I'll show you some stuff.
And
But
that is so cringy when I listen to bands. Oh, it was just at the Oscars. I watched Queen's performance at the
Oh,
Oscars
I need
with
to watch
Adam
that.
Levine who came out, but you could just tell that they were not playing track like to a click.
It was
and
really
it was
fast?
really rushed. You're just like, it's an
Hold
aggressive
on.
song already. You're just like, whoa, whoa.
yeah, that was like everything until I started playing to a click track. But yeah, so that was like the first metal band I was in, and then now Earthgroans. But yeah, I'm trying to be a rocker.
Trying to. You're doing better than I am. At least you actually tour.
Yeah, I'm in a band, I guess.
I'm that pretentious dude who just collects records and tells everyone they suck. That's me.
You're
can't play an instrument,
You're a
but-
lot nicer than that.
Yes.
but Yeah.
All right.
That's cool. Yeah. So we're both a couple of rockers.
Yeah.
Wild.
I got into the heavy stuff, like the mainstream heavy stuff first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like what bands?
Well,
I'm not going to know who any of them are.
well, it started, I was like 12 and I got into my parents' records for the first time.
Ooh.
But they didn't listen to metal, but they were listening, like, my dad had a bunch of AC/DC. So, like, one of the very first records I ever listened to was Back in Black. That album, it's a pretty heavy album.
It's a great album.
Oh my God, this is amazing. And when I was young, I was like, I was in middle school. I know I was. And I had a bedtime because my parents, they're just being parents, giving the kids bedtimes. But I always would listen to radio when my lights were out just because I wasn't tired because it's like 8:30 and who's tired at 8:30?
True.
And I was just scrolling through the stations, and then all of a sudden I just heard like this guttural screaming coming through like this little radio thing. I was like, what is this? And I found this indie black metal radio station in Poughkeepsie, New York. I don't know who started it, but thank you if you're like listening and watching. You blessed me. Like, you absolutely blessed me. And I didn't know any of the bands I was listening to. Couldn't understand any of them.
Right.
Because it's all just like
just yapping.
Deep guttural, like, and so that was actually pretty good.
Good job.
Thank you.
That's you want to be in my band?
That's my one stance.
You guys want to start a new band?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, sweet. We're starting a new band.
Okay.
It's called Type B Alert.
Type B notification. That's it. That's our song.
Yeah, that's our song. That's our intro.
But yeah, so I was just listening to that at like 13, and it just changed my life. It just spoke to me somewhere deep inside. I was like, this is everything I want in life.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's usually some people kind of go from like punk into hardcore into like metalcore and into metal. They kind of get heavier and heavier and heavier. I was in high school and everyone's listening to the hardcore bands, and I'm just like, that's some pansy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you want some real stuff? Here you go. Yeah. These people are sacrificing goats on stage. Like, this is the heavy stuff. Jeez. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
But yeah, so that's how I got
into
it. It was just
little baby radio.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just randomly one night, because my parents forced me to go to bed early, I just found a really random radio station.
It's your parents' fault.
Yep.
At the end of the day.
She'll love to hear that. Mom, you're the reason I listen to metal.
Good job, Mom.
Thank you.
Nice try.
Yep. You tried.
You turned out good.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
A little bit.
That's crazy. So have you ever like wanted to be in a band?
Oh God, yeah. Always so badly. So badly.
It's probably good that you didn't though.
No. But it was like every kid wants to like have a punk band in high school and all that because you don't really have to play that well. It's literally just play 3 power chords and scream and you're in a punk band.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to be one so bad, but I chose sports over music in high school.
That's crazy. I did the opposite.
Yeah. I was pretty decent at soccer, so I stuck with that and I was self-taught myself guitar to a point where I was pretty good, but then I put it down because I was practicing soccer every night, and then before I knew it, a year went by and I picked up a guitar again and like couldn't remember anything like at all.
Yeah, you get rusty quick.
And then I just at that point was just like, okay, playing music is not really my thing, but I've taken piano lessons. In college, actually, one of the classes I studied music, and one of the classes was piano 1, so we were actually like learning chords and scales and all that. So,
dude, I took that class and I almost failed.
It's not easy,
and I'm a musician.
It's not easy.
It was. Oh man, I hated it.
Yeah,
and it was also at 8 a.m. every day.
That's probably why you hated it. It's not because you weren't good. You're just like,
I gotta get away from this 8 a.m.
thing. You're just setting yourself up for failure. It's just not a morning person.
My counselor's like, just go home. You're falling asleep.
Come back later.
That's crazy, though. Yeah. Oh,
so
man.
If you want to start a band, I'm ready.
Let's do it, boy.
It's my moment. I do sing. Like, I belt it. Not well, but like, yeah, my girlfriend loves when I sing in the car because I'll just shriek out all the classic rock tunes. Like, because I have a relatively high voice. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like a 10 or 2 or something like that. I'm up there.
You can climb that ladder.
Yeah, so I sing Cher in the car all the time, and she loves it. It's fine. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay, so when you mentioned the Back in Black record, so every 4th of July, we're always on tour in July, and every year it turns to 4th of July, and then we just start blasting AC/DC in the van.
I love it.
And then we have bottle rockets, and we start shooting them out the windows on the interstate.
All of this sounds highly legal.
Yeah, it's very legal. It's
in whatever state they're in.
Yeah, whatever state we're in, it's definitely legal. So don't worry about that part of it.
Yes.
And then we have this new tradition. We've done it for 2 years now. But on the 4th of July, we make our drummer like get on his hands and knees with his pants down and we put a bottle rocket in his butt crack, and we light it, and he goes.
I think I've seen a video of this. I think I was shown a
Every time
video.
I talk about this, I cry because it's so funny to me. But,
I'm pretty sure my girlfriend showed me a video of that. I'm like, oh, you've never met Zach? Here he is, the man lighting a firecracker.
oh yeah, I've posted it on social
yeah.
media.
That was like my first introduction to you was this man lighting this firecracker right here.
Yeah, check this guy out.
We should be friends. We should be friends.
The first year, it burned his crack pretty bad.
I can imagine.
But it shot out.
Okay.
So it went flying. He was like, oh, my hole. And then this past year, dude, we could not find where the bottle rocket went. It like, if initially Caden put it in his butt and then it like fell over and he's like, yeah, replace it. And then we light it and it like lights off and burns Brady, but we could not find where it went. But dude, a police boat saw us this past year.
Where were you where there's a police boat?
Oh, where were we? Freak. We were in like Michigan somewhere.
Okay.
Like Grand something Michigans. I don't remember.
Is there Grand Rapids?
There's a Grand Rapids.
Falls, Grand Lakes.
It was Grand.
Grand some body of water.
It was at some park. And they saw the firework and like this police boat turned its spotlight on. So we're hiding behind trees. And, like, we turned our van off and we're hiding behind trees waiting for this police boat to leave. And as soon as they start to drive away, we sprint to the van, leave the van lights off and drive away. Then when we get to the highway, we turn our lights on.
Like we said, all completely legal.
We're making all this up. It's parody.
You know, the cops wanted to join in because it looked like a really good time.
Right. They're like, dude, butt cracks, fireworks. Let's do it, boys.
We're in.
Let's go, popos.
See, you're more metal than I am because I've never done that.
That is, I guess that's pretty metal.
See?
We're just like, we're really wild on tour.
Well, yeah, because what else do you do on tour?
Yeah, when you like put 4 morons in a silver box.
What's the name of your band?
Rest in peace. Race in peace, actually.
Race in peace, okay.
His name is Quakes.
Quakes.
Yeah, for earthquakes.
Ah, because the earth groans. Got it.
Yeah, so he perished on this past tour.
Oh, no. What are you guys going to do?
We got a new van.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we haven't named the new van yet, but it's a big, girthy red van.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So we're going to like rip everything out and build bunks in there again.
Oh, you did that with your other van?
Yeah.
So
dude,
just
we got a urinal in our van.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I can't believe I haven't told you this, dude. I'll give you a tour because we're playing in Nashville.
Yes.
April 26th.
Where?
Friday. The End.
Oh, you told me about that. It's going to be a wild show.
Yeah.
That's actually going to be a really fun show.
It's going to be sweet.
The End is a great venue.
It is. So, the urinal sitch. We drilled a hole in the bottom of our van.
That's not a urinal. That's just...
Like a big, like 2 inches wide. Got a rubber, like, tube. So, the tube, like, sticks out, and there's a fastener on the bottom to hold the tube out. And then the tube goes up into an automotive, like, filter.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a lid on top. So, like, where the tube meets the filter, there's, like, a little, like, grill almost. Yeah. That, like, so you can't really poop in it. Because there's, like, it would be blocked. So you'd have to really stomp it through.
And no one wants to do that.
So, yeah, we don't really take time to do that. But, so, yeah, there's a filter, and you just pee in there whenever you got to pee. It, like, hangs on a little hook.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would just fall on the floor. So you just hang it on a hook with the handle, keep the lid on. When you got to pee, you just pop that lid off, you pee in there, and then you just splash some water in there. You're good to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not realize that.
Dude, it's like we always tell people this story because we think it's the coolest thing, and it makes it... Dude, so many bands, when they get out of their van, like, pee bottles go flying everywhere. It's disgusting because you got to pee. You don't stop for every pee.
Nope.
That'd be impossible.
Especially with 4 dudes in a van? No.
Yeah. And tons of guys are like, dude, that's so gross. You guys have a urinal? I'm like,
it's
you're
life-changing.
Pissing in bottles.
They are visionaries.
And they're sitting in your van just fermenting.
And like getting, and like the heat and all of that, especially if you park your van, like hot
dude,
urine
we're getting
bottles.
that stuff out.
Yeah.
And we've like marked our territory on all 50 states almost.
There you go.
So.
Earth Groans officially owns the United States.
We're working on Hawaii and Alaska.
Ooh.
We will pee there though.
Is it part of your tour coming up?
I wish, no.
Okay. Just continental U.S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much full U.S.
Okay.
So it'll be good.
That is good.
Yeah.
How many dates?
It's April 4th to May 4th.
Okay.
I think there's only a couple off days.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it'll be sweet. And it's with Oh Sleeper. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're really cool. They're kind of shreddy.
I have not.
They're a solid state band as well. And then the Agony Scene. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know them. I think they haven't done anything in like 10 years, so should be cool.
All right. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I think it'll be a good tour because I think a lot of people are stoked about Oh Sleeper.
Yeah. Are they headlining?
Like, I don't know, actually. I think so.
Do you
know? Do you know if Oh Sleeper's headlining? Okay. I think they are.
All right, cool. Okay.
Josh is super
Josh.
excited. Oh yeah, you like love O Sleeper. I love them too.
They are officially endorsed by Josh. Check them out.
Yes.
Oh, Sleeper.
And I just worked on one of their music videos. I operated camera a
That's
couple
pretty
weeks
sweet.
ago. Yeah.
Which one was
Oh,
that?
dude, their drummer's name is Zach Mayfield.
That's weird.
With the same name.
That's weird. Like,
Yeah.
is it Zachariah Mayfield?
No, it's Zach, Z-A-C. But I have him stored in my phone as other Zach Mayfield.
Because you should.
So we're
naturally.
pretty close.
Yes.
Yeah.
I dig it.
It's about
It was just meant to be.
It is.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for making me a better person too.
You know, I'm just going through life and just trying to help people who I've just gone through the same thing. So it's like, oh, I can help this because I've experienced it and known it. And I feel like it's kind of like our job to do that with everyone.
Yeah.
You know, help out who we can. Instead of just going through your life and just lend a helping hand and say,
God bless.
God bless.
The broken road.
Exactly. Oh, that is a song. It's like, what? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Well, we'll have you back sometime.
Yes.
Because we can talk more about counseling and like,
Yeah, I
I
think we
want to
should
do
do
like an
I was
update.
going to say we should do a post-counseling
Yeah.
update.
I'll probably be like so much more fit and strong and happy.
No, he's going to be shirtless in the next one.
Right. Yeah. That's how I'll show that I'm fit. I'll just be freaking chiseled.
Just cut.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe to the YouTube's channel.
Yep.
Go
Is
look
the button here? Button here? I don't
there's
know
a
where the
button probably in the. Actually, it's probably between us.
Oh,
That's how I would do it.
button.
So click this button
Right here.
to subscribe.
It's my Vanna White moment.
Watch a video if there's one on the screen. Go Google Type A alert and regret everything. Just kidding.
And
Love you,
then-
Josh.
Yeah, and
The music's actually kind of cool.
keep your eyes peeled for a Type B notification coming to a city near you.
Bye now. And then we have to fall off our chairs.
Just come to me. Oh.